Hello guys, welcome to Pet Fish Channel. And today, I'm excited to share to you the tips in breeding betta fish right after this. Breeding betta fish is a very fulfilling part of this fish keeping hobby. No wonder you're here to know what we're doing differently to succeed in breeding. With this, let's get to our list of betta fish breeding tips. At number 6 in our list, use a small breeding tank. When the male and female bettas are ready to breed, a small breeding tank is great to use so the male won't exert much effort in pursuing the female, which happens on bigger tanks. The male energy will be conserved, which he needs for a week long of tendering the eggs and fries. Not just that, we also need a well-conditioned water. And that brings us on our next list. At number 5, use conditioned water. This is a week-old water, so we're sure that there's no chlorine or other harmful chemicals. We also added some almond leaves, which is known to kill bacteria. It also mimics the natural water condition of bettas, which prepares them for breeding. After a week of water conditioning, time for our next tip. At number 4 in our list, introduce the male and female. Introduction is a betta breeding trick that conditions both of them without hurting one another. When they see each other, the female prepares her eggs and the male also prepares for mating. This process takes about a day to a week. Now, let's get them in the tank, and that brings us to our next tip. At number 3 in our list, territory claim. Bettas are territorial species, so it's best to introduce the male to the tank first and have him explore the area without the female. After 30 minutes to an hour, he will claim the breeding tank as his territory. Now let's wait for him to make a big bubble nest, and that brings us to our next tip. At number 2 on our list, use a piece of bubble wrap. Use a piece of bubble wrap to help the betta make a bubble nest faster. He will build the bubble nest under it. It'll help protect the bubbles from popping. It'll also help the female betta get convinced that the bubble nest is huge and ready for her eggs. When the bubble nest is big, time to add the female. The male will start to pursue the female until she submits herself. You will know this when she approached the nest head down, or by showing a vertical pattern in her body. If that happens, that brings us to our next tip. At the top of our list, at number 1, don't disturb. It's really tempting to watch as close as possible to the ongoing mating dance. But if you do that, most male bettas will eat their eggs and abort the breeding process. There you have it, guys. But don't go yet. Let me show you the complete mating process from dropping of eggs until hatching really quick. We use aged water with almond leaves that's about a week old. At day 1, we introduce the male and female without hurting each other. Let this be for a day. At day 2, we put the male betta into the tank and let him claim it as his territory. After 30 minutes, it's time to add the female into the breeding tank. The male will pursue the female to mate. When the female is ready, she will approach the nest heads down. The mating dance starts, and the female will start to drop eggs. The male will pick up the eggs and place them in the bubble nest. At day 3, the eggs hatch. You can see the fries are hanging from the nest tails down. At day 6, they're free swimmers, and we can now remove the male. Which tip is your favorite? Please let us know in the comments below. Check out these other videos and be sure to subscribe and click the bell to be notified when we upload new videos.